everyone, today is October 1st, which is super exciting as a huge October and fall enthusiast. I am very excited to do some cozy hobbies today. It is a weeknight for me. What better way to spend October 1st than to do some cozy gaming and cozy reading with a spooky and kind of autumnal vibe. So I have a few books that I really want to read. I am very much in a cozy reading kind of mood. So as I said, we will be reading some cozy books tonight, just kind of taking advantage of the sunlight. I have a few options here, two of which I have already started. I don't know what has happened to me, but like lately I just cannot be reading only one book at a time, which was not how I was years ago. All three of them are on my fall TBR. So honestly, either option is good, but I have started Catabasis. I don't even know how to pronounce it anymore. This book is about two students who travel to the underworld, also known as Hell, to retrieve their professor, who one of them accidentally sent there doing some sort of like ritual. That's all I know so far. It's very interesting. I think it dabbles into like Dante's Inferno and stuff like that. As you can see from the front pages, like it's definitely a complex book. I have also started The Whisperwicks, which is a middle grade book. This one also has kind of a labyrinth theme going on. I feel like that's the theme lately, but it is about a boy who accidentally finds himself in like a parallel world. He has no way to get home. There's another boy who is missing and he's helping that boy's sister try to find him. And it's just like a very strange world. Everybody owns a doll or like a puppet. And then another book that's on my TBR, which I have already read as a 5th grader a long time ago, is Lemony Snicket's The Bad Beginning. This is the first book in the series of Unfortunate Events series. If you've seen the Netflix show or the movie, you know what I'm talking about. I think I'm gonna start reading this now and just start my little cozy October 1st evening. So I'm now on page 70 of this book. It is a rather short one, and I could probably finish it tonight if I wanted to, but just to give you a little update about this book in this series, if you're not familiar, basically it follows Violet, Klaus, and Sunny. There are 3 children. The Baudelaire children are known as the Baudelaire orphans, and they lose their parents in a mysterious fire that completely destroys their entire home. And they are sent to live with someone who is supposedly a distant relative, Count Olaf. It turns out that he is not a very nice person and abuses them and makes them do weird chores. And it becomes very clear that he is after their fortune, which he cannot inherit, and Violet, who is the oldest, cannot inherit until she is of age. And so basically the whole series is about them going from one guardian to another, kind of society that they realize that their parents are a part of, and you find out more and more about it as the series goes on. I think it's like 12 or 13 books, but right now we are in the middle of the book, so I'm not going to spoil it further than that. For now, I'm probably going to continue reading and then maybe eat some dinner and then end the night with some cozy gaming. So I just finished playing the Cabernet demo that I downloaded on Steam a while ago, and I really am enjoying it. I did just finish the demo, so if I want to keep playing, I'll have to buy the full game, which I probably will because Steam is having their autumn sale right now. So the game is like almost half off, I think. Oh, it's 25% off. Yeah, it's about 25% off. But basically, Cabernet is about a woman who dies but comes back to life as a vampire, and she's confused. She doesn't know like what happened, and she's going around and meeting people, at least from what I've seen that I've played, trying to like put the pieces together and figure out how to navigate her new life. But the game is basically like a test, like, are you going to descend further into darkness, or are you going to come out of it as a better person? So I'm excited to play the game. It's very spooky and just different, and I really like the illustration style. But yeah, that was a lot of fun in general. Today has been great, a great first day of October. But in a couple of days, we will be doing some more cozy stuff on the weekend. I do want to do some cinnamon roll baking, and I want to do a little bit of fall shopping. And there are a lot of books out that just came out that I think I want to check out at my local bookstore. And then I may go to the mall to Lush to see if there are any of the fall scents still available, because I think there are some that I really want, and I want to grab them before October just passes me by. So that is what we're probably going to do in a few days. And then I have some like crafts that I really want to do in the next couple of days, and just really do all of the fun cutesy fall stuff, especially since I just love this season. So yeah, gonna do some cozy stuff in a few days, so I will see you guys then. Hey everybody, so today is now Friday and I do have the day off. It is about like 11:30 in the morning. I did get up a little bit later than I wanted to, but that's okay. Today we are going to basically have a fun little shopping morning / early afternoon, and I'm really going for like early 2000s kind of feels and vibes. Like I'm gonna go to Books A Million and look at some of the new books they have, because I honestly feel like Books A Million has different books than Barnes & Noble. They have different editions most of the time. I really want to pick up like a cup of coffee or an iced coffee from the Joe Muggs coffee shop that they have in there. Let's go ahead and have a fun little cozy shopping day. Okay, I am back home now. I did buy quite a few things, some more than I thought I would, but I really could not resist a few of the books that I saw at Books A Million. So let's start with my book haul. What actually motivated me to go book shopping was this book called Alchemized by Senlin Yu. This is really popular right now. I don't even really know what it's about. The author's genre of books seems to be up my alley, and a lot of people I follow are saying that this is a good book, and this edition is special as well. It's got this really beautiful front page and a beautiful dust jacket, but it is a riveting dark fantasy debut. So that's all I'm going to let myself read and just go in blind on this one. I also saw On Wings of Blood, which is on my TBR. I think this dabbles with vampires a little bit as well, but this edition has sprayed edges as well. And I've heard some of my favorite book YouTubers or booktubers rave about this one, so I added it to my basket. Same thing with Anathema by Carrie Lake. I stood there for like 5 minutes trying to figure out if I already had this or not, but I definitely do not recognize this cover, so I think I'm safe. This also has sprayed edges. Like everywhere, all the books seem to have sprayed edges, which I'm not like complaining about, but it seems to be the new norm. Then in the fantasy section, I found Lore of the Wilds, and this book just like drew me because of its cover, and the synopsis sounds really good as well. And there is a second book called Lord of the Tides, which they did have, but I need to read this one first. So all I read was A Library with a Deadly Enchantment, a Fey Lord Who Wants In, a Human Woman Willing to Risk It All for a Taste of Power. So it sounds like it's up my alley. This book is also on my TBR. It is The Undead Fox of Deadwood Forest. This is a middle grade book, and I actually stumbled upon this by accident. I wasn't looking for it, so I decided to get it because it is on my TBR. The back says it's pure, autumnal, ghostly, whimsical, profound perfection, and I'm very excited for this. I did talk about this one in my last video when I was making my autumn TBR. The last book that I picked up from Books A Million is A Magic Treehouse Merlin Missions number 14, A Good Night for Ghosts. I don't know if I read from this series when I was younger. I know I read the original Magic Treehouse series, but this sounds really fun, and like there's illustrations as well. I just love to collect like some middle grade books like this that are nostalgic with my childhood, so I have them as I grow older. It's just very comforting. So I always pick up a fun middle grade if I see it and I want it. So I bought that. Another book that I got just came out as well, and it is a dual book, the Dueling Crowns edition, Grimm and Oro. So this is from the Lightlark series, and this also has sprayed edges. It's really beautiful. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and open this up to show you guys what it looks like. So here it is. Oh my gosh, it's so stunning. So a little confession, I have not read Lightlark yet, but I have Lightlark. I actually have a special edition of it, but I don't have Nightbane, which I think is another book in the series, and I think Skyshade is the third one, I think. So I am going to read it, so I figured let me grab this since I try not to go book shopping too often, but since I was there and I saw it, I decided to grab it. Oh my gosh, look how stunning this book is. This is beautiful. I'm surprised, oh my goodness, I am surprised that Books A Million had this. I'm not sure if Barnes & Nobles has it, I'm assuming it does, but this is absolutely stunning. So this is my sign to read Lightlark as soon as possible. The last thing that I got from Books A Million is not a book, but it is actually this wooden flower DIY kit. So I thought this would look really nice on my bookshelf, and it was only $9.99, which honestly is not that bad for this. And I was going in between the carnation and the rose, but I think the carnation just like looks really nice. It's gonna look good on my bookshelf. So after I left Books A Million, I headed to the mall, and I got distracted again by Box Lunch, which is actually like a, if you don't know what it is, it's kind of like Hot Topic, but for like Disney, Marvel, maybe like Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, all of the IPs. And they have like merch and outfits and things, trinkets you can buy, but I didn't decide to get anything. They had a lot of cute Coraline stuff, but I decided to stick with some of these fun little boxes, and I thought maybe I could open them on camera. I've never had one of these before. It's giving Labubu, but it's definitely not a Labubu. I had a buy one get one sale going on, and I got this little fairy lantern that I could put on my bookshelf, so I thought we could open that together. So let's open the Wendy. These are the mystery dolls that you could get, like the pink and green one. Look at that, that's so cute. I'm gonna put this on my bag. Like, see, this is cute, and it's like not that big either. Oh, I love that. Oh, and it comes with the little thing. Let's open the fairy lantern thing. I don't know which one of these I'd want, but let's just open it and see what we get. Aw. Oh, this is cute. It looks kind of funny. I guess I have to put batteries in there to get it to turn on, which makes sense, but this is the one I got. Oh, and I got a little, it comes with like a little trading card. So that's cute too. I'm gonna hang this up on my little board in my hobby room. I also found a, and I think these are fake, Sunny Angel seller in the mall, one of those kiosks, totally fake, but I saw this and I really wanted it. Right now it's unavailable on the website. It was only like 10 bucks, but I opened it up and it's this one, which is kind of funny looking, but definitely a funny angel and not a sunny angel, but that's okay. I want to put her probably on my little frame. Then I went to Lush to look at their fall scents. I wasn't really a huge fan of the pumpkin spice, to be honest with you, but I do love the sticky dates. I do have the shower gel of this. It's a very like sweet vanilla caramelly scent. Huge fan. So I got the body lotion. I went in also to smell the Let the Good Times Roll body spray or lotion, but apparently they only have the body spray, and that one is a butter caramel kind of popcorn scent, and that one smells really good. I sprayed it on my arm and I can still smell it, but it was $40, so I was like, I don't know, that's kind of expensive, so I didn't get it. Maybe I'll get it in the future, but I did get Super Milk, which was actually on my wish list as well, and this is like a citrus cream smell. It smells really good, to be honest, and a little bit easier, I think, in terms of like, this smells like a lot lighter than Let the Good Times Roll and a little bit less maybe headache inducing. And last but not least, some clothing options. We do have a Primark near us, which is great because usually it's like decent quality, affordable clothing. And I saw this like hoodie zip up jacket, which I think would be really cozy for at home when I want a little bit of warmth, but I don't want to commit to a full crew neck sweater. So this will be really nice to have. And it was only $14, which you really can't beat that these days. This is from Hollister, and this is kind of like their OG baby doll, like vintage collection from when I was a teenager. And this was also only $22 after the sales. It's already on clearance, and then I got an additional 30% off, so I also couldn't pass that up. And I love this color. I think it will look really cozy. Let's continue with some cozy hobbies. I don't know if I'm going to get up to anything specific tonight. I might just catch up on some reading, but tomorrow for sure we are going to be doing lots of cozy hobbies and lots of fall activities. So I will see you guys tomorrow. It is the next day, and today I'm going to be doing something that I've never done before, which is baking cinnamon rolls from scratch. I have all of the ingredients ready to go. I have my little recipe that I found online. I just wrote everything down so I don't have to keep scrolling on my phone for everything. But my plan is to just like make these from scratch. Hopefully they turn out good. And then in between, like when the dough has to rise and then when it has to bake, I want to do a cozy little autumnal hobby. And then later tonight, maybe we'll do a cozy little movie night. We shall see. But that is my plan for today. It's kind of a rainy and gloomy Saturday for me, but I have my little chai tea right here, which is nice and comforting. And I have Twitches on in the background. So we're gonna make these cinnamon rolls and hopefully they turn out well. Okay, so 1 packet of yeast. We're gonna start with the yeast starter. Teaspoon of sugar and 1/4 of a cup of warm water. Give it a little bit of a stir. Now we wait 6 minutes or until it gets foamy. So if I remember correctly from when I tried to make bread a couple years ago, do not touch it once you have mixed it. Okay, the dough has been covered and now we need to let it sit for about an hour, and it should double in size. So I'm gonna let it sit here, go upstairs, and maybe we can pick up a little hobby while we wait. I wanted to show you the current crochet project that I'm working on that I think would be like an easy beginner idea as well. So I have these 3 yarn skeins, which is like a dark brown, medium brown, and just like a neutral beige. But I have a couple of different projects that I've planned for these. I got these from Michael's, but the first project I am working on is actually a bunch of granny squares, which is kind of like my favorite thing to crochet. Like in the beginning when I started crocheting earlier this year, this is what actually had me, like, it forced me to practice. I learned so many different stitches just by doing so many granny squares. You could make so many projects like tote bags, book sleeves, sweaters, and this particular style I just learned. So instead of like the continuous stitch, like you see that they're kind of like little holes. I don't know what to call these. The project that I specifically have in mind for this right now is a cute little autumnal book sleeve. Let's see how many granny squares I can crochet before our dough has risen. do another 30 minutes and I think it'll be ready to go. So let's crochet another granny square. All right, let's see if it rose or not. The final moment, the moment of truth. Oh yeah, that definitely looks like it rose for sure. So the cinnamon rolls are about to be done. They smell really good. My entire house smells like a Cinnabon right now. Since I'm about to pull them out, I'm gonna go ahead and make the icing really quick. I think I'm missing something. Oh yeah, I need some butter. What I've learned from making cinnamon rolls today is that cinnamon rolls contain a lot of butter and a lot of sugar, which is probably why they're so delicious. Enough, that much, and give it a whirl. Here we go. Do you see that? It looks so good. After 4 hours, let's try it and see if it's good. It certainly smells and looks good. Worth the 4 hours of work.